Hey, what's going on, everybody? Back with another video, and in this video we're going to cover my budget DMR build. Got the idea from Codaboy32. Big fan of his stuff, follow his channel all the time, so as well as a bunch of other channels. But lately his series have been pretty much the highlight of my YouTube experience. Seeing it cheap versus expensive, budget versus expensive, and I had a little bit of extra money, and I always wanted to do a DMR build. I had just recently bought an 18-inch barrel that I planned to swap on another AR that I had, turn that into SPR DMR type rifle. But then after thinking about it, I figured I will just get all the components and go from there. So everything that I got on Black Friday, or the Black Friday week when they were doing all their sales, and that helped me acquire some of the stuff that I have that is not really cheap, but were inexpensive during that time frame. So I was able to build a budget, or I'm going to be able to build a budget DMR rifle or SPR rifle with not a whole lot of money. I think everything all together, once it's said and done, it's maybe $1,100, I want to say, and that's including the optic and the scope mount. So I had already put out a video for the scope, and it's this one right here, the 2.5 to 10 gold line or gold series GLX4, and with the ACSS Griffin mill reticle, and phenomenal scope. I'm gonna be doing my review on it once I'm done building the rifle and I take it out and shoot it. So this is going to be the glass that sits on top of it. Now let's go into the rest of the stuff of what I got and why. So this is Aero Precision M4E1 receiver set. I know it doesn't say M4E1 on here, but it is marked M4E1 here, and it is, when I took it out and looked at it, great competitive option where you're not necessarily doing mil spec, and it gives you the look and feel of a billet receiver set, but not the billet price. So love that. I love this. That awesome mag oil flare there. Just the feel, the fit and finish, man. This thing is awesome. Lockup is solid. There's no light through the receivers. A little bit of play, but once those pins are in, it's going to be great. And it comes with the screw so that you can adjust the tension between the upper receiver and lower receiver. So I'm really excited about this. The only other rifle I have that's not mil spec is my LWRC, which I plan to do a review on sometime soon, hopefully soon. It's been years that I've been wanting to do a review on it. There's not a whole lot on LWRC, especially the longevity of it, and I've had mine for 5 years and ran the hell out of it, and it just keeps going no matter what I do, no matter what I put it through, whatever condition, whether it's rain, sunshine, sleet, snow, doesn't matter. Whatever ammo type, whether I get pissed off and I chuck the thing, it just keeps going. That LWRC with my 8-point Pro, man, it's just unstoppable. But anyway, back to the purpose of this video. I have a bunch of other stuff for my DMR build. So one of the main most important things you could do, or the most important things for accuracy anyway, is going to be a good barrel, your bolt, and a good trigger. So, and also how you install the barrel. That's also a big thing with accuracy. So we'll go down the line here. I have this. This barrel is a Ballistic Advantage Performance Series 18-inch SPR barrel. 1-7 twist, HP NP tested, chambered 5.56, and I've heard great things about these barrels. They shoot great. I'm hoping that's the case. I like the fact that the barrel extension is completely nickel boron coated, which is going to be great for cleaning and lubricity. So that's going to be good there. Let's see. Now, here's the other another piece here. This is a rifle length gas tube because it is a rifle length gas system in the barrel. I went with X-Ball arms. These were on sale. The barrel was on sale. This was on sale. Just about everything I have I bought on sale, except for the receiver set. That's the only thing I didn't buy on sale. I got that from a friend who has a local gun shop here. But stainless steel rifle length gas tube from X-Ball arms. Haven't dealt with X-Ball arms, so I don't know what to expect with them. But we'll find out. Same thing with the Ballistic Advantage. I haven't had any experience with Ballistic Advantage products, so we'll see. Next, we have muzzle device, which is the VG6 Epsilon 5.56. I went with this because it was on sale for $30, and I've heard great things about the VG6 muzzle brakes, and I like this because I feel like this one gives you the best of all three worlds, where you're getting muzzle flash reduction, compensating, and braking. So I figured for a DMR roll, SPR roll, can't beat it. So picked this up. Again, it was like $30, $31, something like that. Next is the gas block. 0.750 gas block. This is another thing I got on sale. I think I paid like $18 for this thing, $20. But it is a set screw style, which is fine because I have a dimpling jig. Now, that brings me back to this. I heard that these were dimpled. This one was not dimpled, which is not a big deal in terms of having the jig and being able to dimple it. But it does frustrate me a bit when a barrel company doesn't dimple the barrel, because it is not a major process to do. You set the jig, you run your drill bit just shallow enough that it gives an indent so it doesn't walk left and right, and that's it. It takes a minute tops to do it. So as far as cost saving measures, there is none. So I'll move this over here. Another thing from X-Ball arms, nickel boron coated bolt carrier group. Very nice, very good finish. Everything looks quality, and I already did the go no go gauge. I took this this bolt out and put it in the barrel and made sure that everything was good. So this is good. It's standard, no spec. It's got good crimping. so that you don't have to worry about your gas key bolts backing out during use. Alright. Charging handle, Strike Industries charging handle. I'm not exactly sure what model this one is, but this one was very cheap as well, on sale. I want to say it was just over $20 for this, maybe. So it's got the extended latch on the left side. I do like the ambidextrous, but it's usually a lot more expensive, and quite frankly, I really don't care, because I don't use the charging handle all that much unless the bolt is for it and I gotta charge a new round. Other than that, it's not really a big deal. You don't use the charging handle a whole lot in the AR. Next, we have our rail. Now, people are going to see this and say, AIM Sports, why? Why would you go with AIM Sports? I'm going to tell you why. I go with AIM Sports because the price, it comes with limited lifetime warranty, and aside from it being very lightweight and actually a really nice rail, it comes with a steel barrel nut, and it even has your anti-rotation tabs. Now, I have a key mod version of this on another rifle, and it's held up just fine. So I'm not too concerned with just spending all this extra money. And quite frankly, spending $300 on a rail is just asinine to me. So it comes with your screws and the torque tool, Torx key. So put this back over here. Alright, we have Upper Parts Kit by Rise Armament. I've never used Rise Armament products before, but I've heard good things about them. This was on sale too. I think this was sub $10. I think it was $8 for this. So it's basic mil spec, no big deal. Okay, I went with the BCM Gunfighter Mod 3 grip. I've never owned one, but I've used it before on another rifle, a friend's rifle, and I love the grip angle of it. I love the texture. And again, on sale, I got this maybe, I think it was like $18, something like that. Almost all this stuff I got on Primary Arms. Everything basically I got off of Primary Arms except for the receiver set. I love that website. I love the people. Their customer service is phenomenal. I got Aero Precision Lower Parts Kit. Now this was supposed to be everything with the fire control group and whatnot. When I opened it up, it was missing the set screws for the pistol grip, which this also comes with. This is the MOE one, so it comes with the pistol grip and the trigger guard, plus everything for your lower and the fire control group. Now this came missing the screw for the pistol grip, and it came missing with the entire fire control group, the springs, the trigger, hammer, sear, everything's missing out. I called, or rather emailed, Primary Arms, and they immediately got a hold of Aero Precision. Aero Precision that day, that same day, sent me out a new one. So phenomenal customer service from both parties. Great stuff. I have BCM Gunfighter Stock Mod 0. Now this is the one that doesn't have the more pronounced cheek weld. This is the first one, and I love this. I messed around with this with the buffer tube that I'm going to be putting on this, and the lockup is solid. Like, it's so solid that when you go to put this thing on, you think that it's undersized, or maybe that you got the wrong tube, that you didn't get a mil-spec tube, you got a commercial tube, and it's not the case. It is just so exact that when you finally get that on the tube, it just doesn't move anywhere. It'll slide forward and rearward easily, but the buffer tube doesn't move. This doesn't move. There's no side to side, no rattling, no wobbling. Amazing. I haven't had any experience with this BCM or any BCM stock, but boy, I tell you, this is probably going to be replacing any new stock that I go on. I always went with the B5 SOP mod stock, not the big one with the battery compartments, just the regular one, and I love that. But this is going to be my new go-to. Almost to the end. This is a CMC Triggers AR-15 carbine buffer tube kit. This was very, very cheap. I think it was high 20s, maybe low 30s, if I remember correctly. But yeah, awesome stuff. CMC makes awesome products. They make just great stuff. I've never had a problem with CMC, and I've used their triggers before, and their triggers are great. So that's that right there. I ordered this from Expo Arms, which is the H2, the heavy carbine buffer. And they're not marked, but it's got a coated bumper. I hate when people get frustrated, and they give bad reviews, or they take away a star or whatever when they review and say, oh, well, it's not marked, so I couldn't go with it. Or, dude, they're color-coded, and if it's that big of a deal, just mark it. Mark the damn thing. Hit it with a punch. Put 2 marks or whatever so you know it's heavy, a H2. You write it on there with a paint pen, something. Don't be that much of an ass that you have to down a product because of something like this. So, but this hopefully will make it better for the recoil impulse, which shouldn't be that much anyway because it's rifle length. And I didn't go with adjustable gas lock because I really don't care for them. I don't do free gun. It's just not a problem for me. I'd rather have a slightly over gas and adjust it with the buffer weight than go through the whole crap of timing the gas or adjusting the gas. And then this is my POF trigger. This is the second one that I've owned so far. I love these triggers. They say that they're 3.5 pounds, but every time I've had one of these triggers and I put it on a trigger scale, it's usually about 2.8 ounces. 2 pounds 8 ounces is usually where I get. Now for an AR-15, that is perfect to me. I don't think it really needs to be any less unless you're doing 3-gun competition. You're trying to shave, fractions of seconds off where fractions of seconds matter and polling. But for DMR, SPR, I think 3.5 is perfect. It's light enough where you can be accurate, and you don't have to worry about the trigger being a direct impact to any error in accuracy. But it's still heavy enough that you're not going to accidentally pull it. It's single stage. Awesome trigger for the money. This one I bought from my buddy's shop. You can see the price, $159. Got a little bit cheaper than that because he hooked me up, but that's it now. Last thing is this shim in a can. People are going to ask, why do you have shim in a can? I'm going to tell you why. 1,000th inch shim in a can. This is going to be used to take up the excess when you install the barrel into the upper receiver. When you install it, there's sometimes a little bit of up and down or left and right movement because it's not a snug fit. It's not like a BCM upper where you have to heat it up, get the barrel in, and then it shrinks back down and maintains a constant pressure, or having an oversized, slightly oversized barrel extension. This was a method that came up by a gentleman by the name of Joe Carlos, who was a shooter for the Army Reserve shooting team, eventually became their armorer. He's been doing it for like 30-something years, basically. And he's been doing it longer than I've been alive, probably. I think it's been way longer than 30 years. But anyway, he builds some of the most precise AR-15 uppers for service class, doing a Camp Perry shooting and all that other stuff. And he found that this, coupled with green Loctite and torque properly, can reduce the size of your groupings consistently by up to 35%. On an average of 35% is what he found in his testing. And the guy went through painstaking efforts to prove his methods, going with just torquing, to just using the green Loctite, to just using the shim, to using the shim with the green Loctite and the torquing. And that he still uses that method to this day. As far as I know, last update or video that I saw, he said that he still uses those methods. Because he does so much, he's gone the way of the oversized extensions, but he still uses this method, and the oversized extension yields just about the same exact decrease in group size as doing a shim method. So you're good either which way you go with it. And this is just cheaper. It's a cheaper way of doing it, because unless you get a barrel with the oversized extension, you gotta get the extension and then send it out to gunsmith to have it installed properly. So anyway, that is all the stuff that I got going on for my DMR build, all the parts, and I'm going to follow up with another video on the rifle once it's done being built, and how it shot, and my initial impressions of my first DMR build, as well as a follow-up video on the primary arms 2.5 to 10 gold line optic. So, alright everybody, have a great day, and thanks for watching the video. If you watched it, give me any feedback, ways that I make the videos better. Maybe I am long-winded or whatever thing. Anything that's constructive criticism that can help me make it better and make it more enjoyable for the viewers. But that's where I'm at with this, and I will follow up in another video. Thank you.